elevation will go up when that elevation goes up. Now watch this. I'm just going to pour from this bucket into that bucket. Now don't watch me. What I want everybody to pay attention to is this right here. Watch this. So here we go. Is the level going up? Did it go up? This means that in all cases, the discharge head is a function of the suction head. We said that the pump adds energy to the liquid. There is a certain amount of energy coming into the pump. The pump's going to add more, and the suction energy plus the pump's energy is the discharge energy. This is the importance of the suction pressure gauge on a pump. I drain it back into the other bucket. Now he's going to, I'll tell you what, we go back up into here. Go back up to shut off. There we go, shut off. Now, what is your job? Are you one of the trainers? Project. I'm going to turn you into a pump operator. Did you notice that we had more flow down here and less flow up here? So just turn this bucket here like so. All right. Now, give me a little bit of flow. All right. Now, as the process engineer, I could say, give me more flow, and you would do that. You're getting your more flow. Give me more flow still. See, he's controlling the flow by controlling the elevation differential. I give you less flow. And give me drops. And give me zero flow. There you go. Now give me drops again. All right, now give me twice as much flow. And give me a mix. Give me more flow. Give me full blast flow. All right, reduce the flow to half. Yeah, now reduce the flow to drops. All right, and now zero flow. And there you go. He's operating this pump by governing the elevation differential. So you can take, I have the elevation in my suction vessel. I have the elevation in my discharge vessel. So this is the elevation in the suction vessel. This is the elevation in my discharge vessel. If I do that, I'm going to get more flow. If I do that, I'm going to get more flow. If I do that, I get less flow. If I do that, I get less flow. So if I increase the elevation differential, I get less flow. If I decrease the elevation differential, I will get more flow. This is why the car has a gas pedal and a brake pedal, so that you can control the speed of your car. So once again, give me drops. And then drops. All right, now give me twice as much flow. There you go. Give me full blast flow. All right, now shut it off. And there you go. He's operating the pump. He's operating this pump by the elevation differential across the system. All right, let's just, all right. Now, now we have drained that vessel, and the shut-off head came down to here again. I'm going to raise the shut-off head now. Once again, watch this. Don't watch me. I'm going to add elevation down there, and the elevation up here is going to go up, which means that the pump's differential head, it means that the discharge head is a function of the suction head. All right, here goes the elevation rising in my suction vessel. And is it going up upstairs? Does the elevation rise up here? People, that is the importance of the suction pressure gauge. You've got to know the suction pressure gauge and then the differential pressure gauge. That'll tell you where your pump is on the curve. Give me drops. All right, now give me twice as much flow. Now look, he is operating his pump by controlling the elevation differential across the system. Give me more flow. All right, give me more still. All right, open the floodgates and go full blast. Because I got a big order and I got a big order to fill. So fill it fast. That means drain it low. That means decrease the elevation differential. And this is how you would operate a pump. All right, we're going to go back down. Okay, stop it. We'll go back up to the top. There you go. Now, another way that an operator can control his pump, and just leave it there. I'm going to put some more liquid back into this bucket. Another way that the operator can control the pump, and let me take it for just a second, is we've got a valve. We've got a control valve. So my thumb is a control valve. So I can open a control valve and I can get drops. I can get drops. I can get more and more and more and more, and I can go full blast, or I can shut it off. I can go full blast, and I can go to half flow, and I can go less flow, and I can get drops. And I can shut it off. And as we were doing that, I was moving the pump out on a curve and back and forth. Right now, we're back at shutoff head. And if I do that, we've gone out about halfway out on the curve. And if I lower it down to here, we're going further out on the curve. Your pumps are constantly moving on their curves. The roadway constantly changes. It goes up, it goes down, it goes to the left, it goes to the right. The job of the operator of the car is to hold that car onto the pavement and into the right lane. Now, that's all right. I kind of wanted to do that. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Now I'm going to get my little cup. I'm really going to show you the importance of the suction pressure gauge. So let's be quiet and listen. This pump is in cavitation. Listen to it. Can you hear it? This pump is in cavitation. It means that the pump is starved of energy on the suction side. Now, this is what cavitation sounds like with a plastic tank and a plastic pump and a plastic pipe. And it's also what it sounds like with one 120th horsepower. That means 120 of that little electric motor is 1 horsepower. Now you guys have 50 and 100 and 200 horsepower motors. And you guys have steel and iron pumps and steel and iron and stainless steel and maybe titanium pipes and titanium tanks, and you know what cavitation sounds like with a 100 horsepower motor and metal pipes and tanks and pumps. This is what it sounds like with plastic. Now, most of cavitation, we're going to see this and we're going to study it, is simply because the pump is starved on the suction side of the pump. I'm going to take, everybody see this, not even a full cup, less than a half a cup of liquid here. I'm going to stop this pump from cavitating. Now, what did I do to stop the cavitation in that pump? I bumped up increased the energy arriving at the pump because I added more liquid. I raised the elevation. I could have done the same thing if I had dropped a few ice cubes into the liquid. So if you cool the liquid, you can make the cavitation go away. I could have put some saran wrap over the bucket and pressurized it with a bicycle pump, and that would make the cavitation go away. I could also make the cavitation go away if I can reduce the pump's energy requirements. I can make the cavitation go away. I'm going to remove that much energy from my piping system again. she is. She's cavitating. And here's the energy. Here's the energy. This is the importance of the suction pressure gauge on your pumps. Let me put that energy back into the system. Let's take that energy out of the system. Cavitate. Here's the energy. Here's the additional energy. You can make cavitation go away by bumping up the energy coming into the pump. You may have a butterfly valve on the suction pipe of a pump, and your pump might be in cavitation even if the butterfly valve is wide open. Now, you change that butterfly valve into a ball valve, and the cavitation is likely to go away. Because a butterfly valve eats 10 or 20 times more energy compared to a ball valve. See, the butterfly valve works, the valve is either shut or open, and even when the valve is wide open, you've still got the post and the wings of the butterfly are interfering with the fluid. In a ball valve, you've got a wide open hole. In a butterfly valve, you've got the components of the butterfly valve interfering with the flow. So a butterfly valve eats, so we're going to see how much it eats, 10 to 20 times more energy compared to a ball valve. You could get more energy into the pump if you change 6-inch piping into 8-inch piping. If you reduce the number of elbows, if you move the pump closer to the tank that you're draining. I see your hand raised.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you got to make sure you have a full port ball valve, though.
Be sure that it's a full port ball valve. That's right. Now, or simply get more energy into the pump. There it is. So you guys, the operator controls whether the pump cavitates or not. Cavitation is not a mysterious, unexpected event. Let me show you something else. Now, what's happening is, with this pump, there is liquid leaving the pump, and the liquid is leaving the pump faster than the liquid can come into the pump. So the liquid is leaving the pump faster than it can come in. So I'm going to make the pump cavitate. I'm going to take the energy out of the system. There we go. Now here's my cavitation. Compton, be sure I'm cavitating here. There we go. Now I'm going to use my foot as a valve. I'm going to step on it here. I'm going to reduce the flow leaving the pump. Now, if I can reduce the flow leaving the pump, I can also reduce the pump's energy requirements on the suction side. So I'm just going to put some pressure here on my foot here, the heel. And I'm going to make the cavitation go away by pinching a discharge control valve. Cavitation is going away. Now, lift the tube up, be sure that we still have flow. We got flow? There you go. We got flow. See, what I've done by restricting this valve on the discharge side of the pump, I reduce the pump's output flow, which also reduces the incoming power requirement. So, who has the most control over a cavitating pump? The operator. The operator, let me open that valve. And here's the cavitation. Or simply put more energy coming into the pump. Now, I am manipulating my system, and I am manipulating the valves, and I am controlling the cavitation. Then we would ask this question: do your operators take active measurements to stop cavitation?